Okay, hey there guys, so we are finally at the final war of the season, and it's definitely been a crazy season so far, so I just want to get straight into this final war. So I'm going to start off on path 9, and I have this Void again. I don't think I've taken him this season, but I've taken him in the past, and I have my rank 3 CGR with me. As you saw, the boosts, full boosts, kinda. I really wanted to try to do everything I could to maintain my Deathless, so I was really trying to go hard for this war. So for this fight, it's pretty much just about being as fast as you can to get to your SP2, because you need to get to your SP... Oh, and you need Suicides, but you can't put on your Poison Suicide. That's also a very big detail. You need to get to your SP2 as quick as you can, so you don't have to use the Power Start one, but it does help. The Power Start one just lets you go for that Light Ender straight into SP2, where if you don't go for the Power Start one, like the final hit of your SP2 maybe is in Poison if he plays a little bit passive, which right there, when he held his block for like just a second or two in the middle of that fight, it feels so long in this fight because you know how important that timing is. And I was like, but he came out of block pretty quickly, and so I'm going to go right into this. And so this is something I didn't realize until I was editing. You see I have the 3 little points up on my profile. Because as I said, you don't turn on the Poison Suicides for that Void. But what you do turn on is the Bleed, and then you turn the Poison on after it for your Nimrod fight. I just forgot that. And then right here, for some reason, my brain just zapped out of its mind, and I just couldn't... I don't know what I was thinking. I went for the 1 heavy, and I was like, oh wait, I'm in the Incinerate phase. This is like the phase I'm supposed to hit in. And then I get the Incinerate, and I'm like, oh, that was not what I was supposed to do. Okay. Fortunately, it was on this node, so it doesn't have the 500% Fury on it. So the fight went really well. It's just build as many armor up as you can. But with Suicides, with the full Suicides on, the fight would have been a bit quicker. And so now I'm just kind of annoyed about all these fights because there's just like it's just really 2 fights that you'll see. So it's that one that the SP2 didn't kill on. So Torch here is a global defender, but CGR is actually a global attacker, and everyone knows he gets his debuffs on very, very quickly. So I'm going to go for the exact same rotation, but I just have to watch out for the disorient. So you're going to see right there, I don't attack it until a little bit later into the stun than I did on like the Void. And now I have the heal block, SP2. Right here, I go for that stupid aptitude again. Fortunately, because this is my last CGR fight of the war, spoiler, it doesn't matter, I don't have to use the potions. But that is something I was doing that you really don't have to do, because you're going to get the power lock, and you're going to get the damnation either way. But I was going for the aptitude, I was like, oh, I'll squeeze out a little bit more damage. But there was no chance of him not dying there, so I really didn't need to do that. And it cost me some health, but fortunately, as I said, there's no more CGR for this war. So here I have a Sauron. I have a rank 4 Nimrod, and this is a Sauron. You kind of know the drill for this type of fight. I have another fight after this one that I knew I want a Power Start 1 for. And I was I was just trying to see if I could save it a little bit, and I was actually able to get through the season without ever hitting 0 Power Start 1s or invulnerabilities. So I'm really proud of myself for that, because in the past season or 2, I did a really bad job about managing my boosts during the season, and that was an issue. Right there, I go for the heavy just to help control the node a little bit, so he'll get a couple less block penetration buffs, but it honestly didn't really matter. Right here, I'm just going to go for... Do I go for straight for the light? Yeah, I do. But I have my 10 armor ups. I'm going to throw it, and he was already almost dead by the time I got there. He was at like 30%, I think, when I started at SP2. So now, I was actually supposed to put... You see the white Magneto? I was supposed to put that on a Mixmaster Mordo, but the person who was supposed to take the mini-boss in my Section 1 didn't do it until after the Mordo was taken, so I ended up having an extra white Magneto, so I was able to move them around a bit. So I'm going to put it here on boss, and then 1 fight for myself. So my officer asked me to put it on for that Hulkling for him. I don't know if you really need the pre-fight there, but it definitely just makes it more comfortable. Everyone loves having a longer stun. And here is that Nimrod fight I was talking about. So I have my Power Start 1 on, I have my tech boosts even, just to really secure this. It's the last war of the season, as I said. I really just want to end this deathless because it's been a pretty good season for me so far. I've taken a fair few fights, some harder fights as well, and I just want to end this out on a great note. So here I was a little bit more focused up. I was missing some of the reparries, but I was a bit more focused, I guess, than I was for that Havoc fight. Get just up to my SP2, I'm just going to throw it. Even if he goes Berserk, I'm unblockable, which unblockable supersedes unstoppable. He's at 7%, which, as I said, you'll see it in another fight. If I had on full suicides, one shot for a mini-boss. Which is kind of sick. But I couldn't really hit him to finish him off, so I have to go for that right there, and I'm fortunately able to enter back into Eradicate, so I remove his regens, and the SP1 is going to finish him off. And that is the final fight of my war. I put the White Magneto on that Mojo. This score, at the time I'm recording, is fairly up to date, and we have a pretty good lead right now. Right, 40-ish fights, 45 fights, almost 50 fights up. We're kind of ahead on time right now. We're up by 4 deaths. So it's looking really good to finish off in a nice, strong first place. We don't know until tomorrow, of course. We won't know until the rewards hit. But it's been an absolutely amazing season. I don't know if I could ask for much better of a season for myself and for my BG. It was a really good one. It was a lot of fun. Crazy stuff happening. The TCN war and all that. And thank you for joining me for the season. I hope you guys had a great season as well. And thank you for watching this video. Bye.